Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's nap time over here. I find this is when I get things like this done. Have to improvise. So, today I'm just gonna do a video on just a few tips. I've found a lot of you ladies have been talking about endometriosis, of course, since I stated in my first video that that's what I had before I fasted. And I just wanted to give a few tips, like just to keep in your mind, to remember with what you're consuming. I've found that two main things that cause or inflame endometriosis or just infertility in general is inflammation and dehydration. So if you would like to really work on hydrating yourself through other things than water, water is a really good cleanser, flusher. It really helps flush things out. It's not hydrating. I know that's what we've heard our whole lives, that drink water, 8 glasses a day. I am here to tell you, I actually, unless I have a day where we're out of juice, we don't have time to make juice, things like that, or I'm just super thirsty and have nothing around, I'll do distilled water. I am working on saving money up for a really good distiller or a water purifier, really just distiller. So I take distilled water and key limes, squeeze it in there, and I'll drink that every blue moon. But I mainly hydrate myself with watermelon juice. I've talked about that before. They use filtered water, which I'm not a big fan of filtered water. It's pretty much tap water in the juice that I had in my last video, the brand of watermelon juice. So my amazing king of mine, what a sweet man, he makes this every day. We have an Omega, a masticator, if that's how you say it, a masticator. It's a cold pressed juicer. It's an Omega, so that's a pretty standard juicer. It's real nice. It wasn't too expensive. After taxes, I think it was about $2.40, I think, off Amazon. So we make this. 1 to 2 watermelons make us like 2 gallons of juice, so it can get us through a day and a half. So we do drink a lot of juice. We drink this, we drink fresh pressed citrus juice, or we can get, Whole Foods has a cold pressed orange citrus juice as well. So this is what we drink during the day. Lots and lots of juice, fruits. If you're eating, and you can consume your liquids too. Juicy fruits are gonna help. But you'll start realizing when you switch over to juice instead of water how dehydrated you are from just drinking water. I would not be able to. I have days where I go to my mom's for the weekend or something, and I'm away from juice or away from a store that has juice that I can drink, and it can get a little miserable just drinking water. I just don't feel my best, and I feel dehydrated. So that's one. Hydrate yourself constantly. Drink lots of fruit juice, fresh cold pressed fruit juice, no cooked juice, fruit juice. Now if you have a natural grocer or anything like that, a health food store in your town, you can probably get cold pressed juice there. But your best bet is going to be invest in a juicer and make your own, a cold pressed juicer. I do love my Omega. It's good. It's kind of like it's like a mid-grade juicer. They have even better Omegas, but you know, who has yeah. $240 is about my limit for a juicer. So yes, where was I? Yes, so invest in that if you can, and work your way up to it. You can always take a watermelon. I know watermelon season is almost over, but you can always take a watermelon and blend it in the blender and strain it through a strainer, and it works that way too. Oh, don't let me forget, to be able to keep these, because watermelons go quick. Once you open them, if you don't eat them, you don't want to keep your watermelon in the fridge for a day tops. If you like cut a watermelon in half and keep eating on it, day tops. You don't want to keep it any longer than that. So I put lemon and lime. We put lemon and lime in this, just a little bit. You can put as much or as little as you like, but you need some lemon and lime to preserve it so you can get through a few days of this. Or else by the end of the day, we were making this in the morning, and by the end of the day it had gone off. Even when it was in the fridge, it had completely gone off. So yeah, there's that. So that's hydration. Inflammation, kind of helping with inflammation. It's staying away from all inflaming foods, inflaming foods. So carbs, gluten, corn. I've found that corn, I had an episode with corn. I was doing completely raw, and then I kind of fell off and started eating some corn chips and salsa. We went to the market. My buddies at the market had a ton of tomatoes for me that are about to go, and I got them for free. So I made salsa, and when you have salsa, when you have free tomatoes and make salsa, what do you need? Chips. So I went on a corn chip binge, and I actually started spotting. I started bleeding a little bit, and that is your uterus completely purging that the inflammation and the purging of of the corn. Pretty much the corn goes straight. I can almost feel it. Certain things I eat, within minutes I'm having cramps. Remember that, ladies. Everything you eat is moving through. It's going straight to your uterus. Your uterus holds all heat, food, all that. The food that we eat creates a heat in there, and then you get inflammation. So yeah, it's a little, and it can be tough, you know. I love chips. But they don't really love us, to be honest, because yeah, I mean, I'm rambling, but yes, try and stay away from those things. And the longer you stay away from them, when you do implement them back into your life, into your lifestyle of eating, you'll realize it real quick. That doesn't feel good. My uterus is kind of screaming right now. So stay away from breads. Gluten, eek. No gluten. Try and stay away from bread. Try and stay away from corn. Try to stay away from that sugar. Totally. There's so many different options. There's dates. There's date sugar. There's maple doesn't seem to give me an issue if I don't have tons of it. So, and then there's honey, organic raw honey, which I didn't state that in my last video. I was saying some stuff about honey. Just make sure that you're getting raw honey, because it goes rancid once you cook it, and then that causes inflammation in the body as well. So make sure that you're getting a raw. There's lots of places that sell raw local honey. Help out your local people in your community and be healthy. So yeah, I think I covered those two things. Just try and stay away from things that are going to give you inflammation. Ginger and turmeric are great to fight off inflammation. Also, if you can find a good brand of CBD, we have a local health food place, there's a place that makes their own CBD here. If you can find a good CBD, that also is really great for inflammation. But ginger, turmeric, burdock root, if you can find burdock root, juice it, or you can get it, you can order burdock for tea. That's going to help with inflammation. That's the key things that you need to start with. Even if you're going through a little cleanse and you just want to work on that. Remember, you can always fall pregnant. You can fall pregnant anytime. It just takes a little bit of giving your body a chance to get that inflammation down and to hydrate. Start doing that while cleansing and still working on. And like I said, I know everybody's really excited to get pregnant and have a baby, and that's your right. You do what you want to do. If you fall pregnant after a few days, of doing this, or a few weeks or months, that's wonderful and beautiful. But I do encourage everybody to take time to completely cleanse your bodies first, because all of our issues do go on to our babies. My son has a few cysts. He has one on his eye and a few on his neck and things like that. And those are just things that, and it was from me I wasn't fully cleansed. Even though I did that fast to get pregnant, I still should have kept working, and I wasn't fully cleansed. So there are some things that came through with him, which is fine. We're working on cleansing them out as well. It's never a defeat thing. We will all, through fasting and through just healthy living and lifestyle, we will all get the amazing bodies and the health that we want. So I hope this answered a few of your questions. Any of you ladies, if you have any more questions, please feel free to message me, contact me. I want to help. I went 8 years without my baby and wanting to be pregnant and dealing with terrible periods, dealing with terrible pain all throughout the month, but that time of month was terrible. So it's just, I'm glad that I can share this news. It's super easy, and you don't completely have to change your lifestyle over, even though that'd be great. You know, I did last week. I got into a little bit of milk. We ended up ordering something, and it was a mess up, and we got into some milk, and I realized, you know, it's been 7 years since I've really done something like that. I've been vegan for 7 years now. I realized that this stuff, that is not for me. Once you get clean, you'll realize it's not. My body, that was a few days ago. I think that was Wednesday. Today is Saturday, and I'm still feeling it. I have quite a bit of breakouts. I haven't broken out like this since before I quit dairy. Back pain. I've had a crazy amount of back pain, cramps, spotting. So just listen to your body, ladies. Listen to your bodies. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Stay away from the gluten. Stay away from the yeast, the bread, the chips. If you are going to eat some chips, try to eat some sweet potato chips, or you know those Terra chips? I don't know. I think they're called Terra chips, and I do love them, but they're like root vegetables cooked in avocado or coconut oil. So, I mean, it's still, but it's a better choice than that corn. That corn, stay away from corn chips. Just stay away from corn altogether. I've found that it's not good for endometriosis at all. Fruits and fruits. Love your fruits and love your juice. So, yeah, on that note, I'm going to drink the rest of my juice, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Remember, any questions, let me know, and stay hydrated, my friends. Mwah.